3, go!
What is going on YouTube? TJ back on the video. Today I'm back playing Madden 24 franchise mode. In the last video, we beat the Bengals in a close game. It only became close at like the last seconds of the game, so I'm not too worried about it. But today we are facing the Washington Commanders, who are 7 and
from St. Louis,
7 and 8. Buffalo beats Houston. Ooh, that might have just taken them out as well.
The ball
And
on the
potentially
tee,
put
we're set for football.
Bills in the
And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis on the return.
Push.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard
I
line.
think I finally switched. I did. Actually, Friday. Come on.
Walker going right to the air.
Gosh, that was really not an option. So.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Nice 21.
And they nearly get this all the way to
21.
midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The Ravens at 14-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
If you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out.
Give me a second, guys.
Play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Well,
Alright, I'm back. Oops, sorry.
this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender,
you know
you're not
what you
only
need to
trailing
do.
him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time.
That's
to
touchdown.
prevent the complete.
That's literally a touchdown. What are we talking about?
Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Is this a touchdown? That's the question, CD. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out, because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play through. Is that Trevor freaking Lawrence? Their 7 and 8 team is run by Trevor Lawrence.
On first down, Lawrence. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there. So the drive starting very nicely. First down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Okay, that's another reason. Tony Pollard and Amari Cooper on your team. Who's next?
On the move on
Travis Kelce.
Now Lawrence. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Okay, there's another.
About 2 yards shy
There's
of the
another
marker.
Tyler
8-yard
freaking
gain,
Lockett.
2nd and 2.
How it all makes sense.
They run straight
You are
ahead here
not
with
gonna-
Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32.
Okay. This isn't going.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 21 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, Jack. Am I right?
Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
Forward to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Here's Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown. Commanders. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Walker. And this throw will be intercepted.
It's a flat.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the pass interference call
That's
on
the
the
call
offense
you're gonna
obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
That is such a
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Not saying they're not good in
taken
reality.
the lead.
Like, come on.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Mr.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 1st and 10, Walker. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Walker now. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Man in motion is Sherfield. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will have a touchdown. Trent Sherfield, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league.
What the?
Big people.
And that's caught inside the 35.
You're not.
A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
Thank you.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'm feeling it.
Play action now. Walker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Lawrence on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Scott with it again on second. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Walker. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Now Walker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Walker throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Scott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Oh.
A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, and it's Pollard again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Oh, nice.
Ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence going to throw again.
Oh, what a hit. What a hit.
Doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to
Let's
as a pick
go.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close.
Right? And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way. You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Touchdown! Boston Scott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
Come on.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. They have the short
Bobby
field.
Wagner had
They
a
made
crazy
quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Come
After
on.
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Ooh.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Scott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon.
Got it.
Get it down on the play to the 37.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. Use one right here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So scary.
Plenty of time.
All right.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Scott. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes 2nd down.
Come on.
They go again with Scott.
Yeah.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Let's go.
McManus now for the extra point.
That's my boy, Boston Scott. You actual king.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game.
Boom.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. A Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's second down.
15 seconds remaining. Why are they still throwing people?
Lawrence.
They got time.
Oh, he's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is
Marshawn Lattimore.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Oh, let's go.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.
Oh.
They trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.
Let's go.
Lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
Lawrence,
You know
bro,
the
what
best
did you
adjustments
do?
usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they
Second
did
half, they
that
had
in
20.
the second half.
Second quarter, they had 21 points.
So for the Ravens, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.
Oh my God. They really put an only commit. There we go. This is a good play.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Yeah, guys.
With that, we say so long, everybody.
Whew. Out. Sweating. That was terrifying. 32-yard rush. Tackle, or not breaks tackle, breaks through, and then, like, if he, but he didn't die for it. Whew. Oh my God. We almost lost. Coach Watkins, you did nothing. Final week before. Hold up. Who won? Who won? Two times in a row. Yeah, 2 times in a row a couple weeks ago. So playoff check. I think stay the same here. Commanders almost had a chance to go if they beat us, which they almost did. Wait, why isn't Scott smiling, bro? All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, just smash the like button, subscribe, turn notifications to watch more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course.